In this video, I'm going to reveal the best investing app / stockbroker in 2024. And don't worry, I've categorized this list so that no matter if you're new or experienced, this video will help you find the ideal stockbroker to use in the UK. It's critical that we look at price before features. Cheap doesn't always mean good, so why price first? Well, price is important, just as is getting a good return on your investment. In the stock market, on average, we can expect an 8% yearly return from the biggest companies in the United States. But this is over a 30-year period, meaning in 1 year it can go up 20% and the next year it could be down 30%. This highlights the importance of investing for the longer term, and therefore I'm not going to cover any short-term trading platforms in this video. Yet this doesn't explain why price is so important in finding a good stockbroker. So I'm going to go a step further to not only show you the importance of price, but how devastating this can be to your investment returns. Let's assume that your stockbroking app takes a 2% yearly fee. When we deduct this from our 8% figure quoted earlier, we would be looking at about a 6% average yearly return. This probably doesn't seem like a big deal to you, but it could be the difference of £328,612 and 1 penny. We've not even factored in inflation yet, which in the UK over the past 62 years, the average inflation rate was 5.2% per year, meaning if you bought a TV in 1960 for £100, it would be equivalent to paying £2,152 for a TV in 2023. On a best case situation, assuming that somehow inflation stays below the Bank of England's target of 2%, you'd be looking at a yearly average investment return of 4%, and you'd be better off saving in a bank account. So what is the cheapest available stockbroker and how best can we find them? Before I reveal this cheapest broker and best platform, it's important you understand the difference between the fees. There's fixed fees and percentage fees. Percentage fees are good for the investor with a small share account, whereas it's the complete opposite for those with fixed fees. So if you had £100 invested in your stockbroker and your broker charged £5 a month, you've lost 5% of your portfolio in just 1 month. Compared to a percentage fee where you've only lost 50 pence for the entire year. A great website to compare brokers by price is the Monevator list of cheapest online brokers. Vanguard offers the full package, allowing you to invest in a general investment account, more commonly known as a GIA, an investment ISA, and a SIP. They have a low annual platform percentage fee of 0.15% and a decent range of over 80 funds, which are usually pretty low priced. Vanguard has a very intuitive user interface, making it ideal for newer investors. They'll provide everything that a new investor needs, including geographical diversification via global stock market tracking funds, such as VWorld, or Vanguard's All-World Index Fund. Vanguard does have an app, but the reviews on Google Play are at 3.3 stars, suggesting that there could be some issues underlying with it. That said, they have a really good quality website, and realistically, that's all any investor needs. They do limit your investments to funds only, but I think this is the perfect stockbroker for an investor that simply wants to automate their investment strategy and not worry too much about what's going on. However, on price, Vanguard suits an investor with less than £100,000, as after that point, an investor would see the benefits of a low-cost fixed-fee platform and then purchasing the Vanguard funds through that fixed-fee platform. That is a mouthful to say. In my mind, Vanguard wins the best investing platform for a new investor. But what about those that want greater control over their investments? Is there another stockbroker that can see similar results? InvestEngine has absolutely zero fees and a wide range of over 550 funds, making it more attractive than Vanguard. Now, InvestEngine suits the needs of a DIY or do-it-yourself investor that wants to build their portfolio based on exposure to various industries or geographical locations. However, it's not as good for a newer investor, as they do charge 0.25% on their ready-made growth funds, and typically Vanguard is going to be cheaper for that with one of their funds. But InvestEngine does have a huge red flag that might concern you as a stockbroker. The problem is that they make money through their fees on their managed portfolios. Why, Oz, is this a problem? Well, it's because they need loads of investors and subsequently assets under management in order to make sustainable profits. So in 2022, they had a revenue of £17,000 and accelerating losses of £3 million due to high administrative expenses, which they can't easily make back without crowdfunding. which they have had success with. Now, I don't know about you, but I'd prefer to invest in a broker that's both likely to be around in the long term and not surprise me with any additional fees over my investment duration. That said, they are covered by the FCA up to £85,000, and so your money is protected in the event of their bankruptcy should it happen. But wait, Oz, I'm not interested in index funds or exchange traded funds. I want to invest directly in stocks and shares. What is the best broker for me? Immediately, I'm going to rule out traditional brokers and banks. These are typically high percentage fee and also charge fixed fees on each individual trade. It really doesn't make sense to use Hargreaves Lansdown unless you're dealing with serious sums of money and want access to a broker over the phone. At that point, you probably aren't using much technology, and I'm not sure why you'd be watching this video unless your grandkid put it on by accident. Thanks for the view, I guess. That doesn't mean you can't invest with a traditional broker or a bank, as they'll have a wealth of information available and likely better customer service than their competition. But for the high fees and out-of-date applications, I would pass. Unless I was a cautious investor looking to spread my money across a handful of select brokers to reduce risk, I would rule them out. So what is the best platform for investing in individual stocks and shares? Well, there's Freetrade. Freetrade offers an ISA, a GIA, and a SIP for a small fixed monthly fee. The Freetrade app is minimal and sleek, but certainly isn't feature rich. But they do have good customer service and fast response times if you're a Plus member for £12 a month. However, you'd probably want to be a Plus member, as they do restrict the number of investments available to you behind this paywall. That said, an investor looking to purchase some household brands, blue chip stocks with decent cash flow could see some fairly good results with Freetrade. Although you've also got Trading 212. Trading 212 has a very good app with plenty of useful features, such as pies that allow you to choose your investment diversification and pretty much make individual stock investing passive, as well as share lending that allows you to earn interest on your stock holdings. That's a big win for Trading 212. They also have lower fees than Freetrade. In fact, there's no charge at all to have an ISA or a GIA, and their fixed fees are much lower at 0.15%. That sounds great, but what's the catch with Trading 212? Well, whilst they've made strides in recent years to make some more money from their investing platform, Trading 212 primarily makes money through their CFD and trading, which means that they're likely to push a new investor into their short-term trading to make money. And the problem is that 78% of these people that trade and use CFDs end up losing money. Don't get me wrong, it's not quite the United States where you can lose all your money and be forever indebted, but you can lose a lot of money and rather rapidly. In 2024, I believe the best overall investing app that combines availability of investments, low fees, and a good user interface with plenty of information is Trading 212. Perhaps you've already chosen your stockbroker and now you're looking for a strategy to build passive income. Watch this video next to learn about a dividend portfolio to get paid every single month.